Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. Okay, so we're moving unmets to mets every day now, right? We have our 12-hour follow-up activities. We're on the clock. Once they moved into a met category, now we're on the clock. We've got to get our 12-hour activities done. And we have our reoccurring activities that are fanatically focused on building top-of-mind awareness. So are we done? Have we created the greatest follow-up campaign in Atlanta yet? Nope. We still have more work to do. So it's important to realize that a big part of our job is to be the creator of relevant content. The creator of relevant content for that weekly video message that you're sending out via an embedded email to everybody, for your monthly newsletter, for your videos, for your social media posting, for your blogs and your podcast. See? One of the most common things I hear is, well, I couldn't think of anything. I couldn't think of anything is what people say that don't really want to do it. And they want to let themselves off the hook easily. And I say, well, I know it can be challenging. Writer's block is a problem for everybody, but it is our job to be the creator of relevant content. So managing our time effectively to ensure that we can deliver consistently becomes a really big deal. So I want you to start practicing the art of time blocking when it comes to your follow-up campaigns. And here's what I mean. I want you to set aside an hour in every workday. 1 hour in every day. Nothing else gets done inside this hour but your follow-up campaigns. And preferably this hour is early in the day. The earlier in the day things are, the more likely we are to get them done. As the days move along, it becomes harder and harder, right? Distractions creep in, people are messy, unforeseen things come up during the day. We can lump all these under distractions, but the earlier in the day it is, the less distractions we have, the more likely we are to get things done. And your follow-up campaign is so important that I'm willing to say this. If you're not willing to do this, then stop doing all the other stuff. You're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting your effort. It just really won't matter if you aren't developing a very effective follow-up campaign. It is that important. Next, I want you to constantly have your antenna up and you're searching for this relevant content to share with your people every day. It's why we give you tools like Real Scout or our Easy Buy and Easy Sell programs so that you can go tell people about them over and over and over again. Well, I did that a month ago. You think anybody was paying attention? Is that how the insurance companies run their commercials at you? Is it how the beer companies run their commercials at you? Or do they tell you over and over and over again until you know who Jake is, you know what company he works for, you know what kind of pants he wears? Right. Over and over and over again. Tools like Real Scout and Easy Buy and Easy Sell are great topics to go tell people about. It's another reason why a serious business person, somebody who's trying to do something significant in the next 12 months, is constantly looking at resources like the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, the Atlanta Business Chronicle, the Wall Street Journal. I like Barron's. I get 3 reports a day from the Barron's Journal. I find it, I mean, it's a media outlet, right? And some of you are thinking right now, Mike, I thought you make fun of the media all the time, and now you're telling us to, look, most of it's crap, but I'm the creator of relevant content. So I'm looking for the stuff that's not crap, and it's in there, that I can take and repurpose and make my own and share with my network of people. Content. I like Barron's. I like Housing Wire. I want to be aware of all of these publications every day. Why? Because coming up with relevant content is difficult. And I don't want to have to be that creative and original on my own. I'd like some help. So I want to encourage you in that area. I want to encourage you in another area. For those of you that are a little bit more ambitious than the average, you might consider having your own regular podcast. You might turn your podcast into written form, and that would be considered a blog. You might have your own YouTube channel where you're creating informative videos all the time. And then you're inviting people all the time, every day, inside that 1 hour of follow-up. Hey, Mr. Smith, I have a podcast I thought you might enjoy. Here's the link. Please follow. Here's my blog. Right? For those of you that are more ambitious, you might add those things to your follow-up campaign. But for all of us, we're constantly looking for relevant content to share. Now, when you put all of this together, your 12-hour activities, your reoccurring activities after the 12 hours, you're searching and creating relevant content. You've got your podcast, you've got your blog, you're tagging it onto your reoccurring activities. You're using video in your business. Now we have a great follow-up campaign. So much so that who do you know that's doing that kind of follow-up with you? Lenders? Closing attorneys, home inspectors, insurance people, right? All these people that want to make money off of you. They want your referrals. Are they staying top of mind with you like this? Or did they do something, they bring lemonade and cookies one time and they just expect you to remember them? When you have a sea of people available to you, that we have no shortage of mortgage lenders, closing attorneys, home inspectors, home warranty programs, photographers, insurance people. Does it ever feel like we have a shortage of any of those? But these people that want to sell to you, how many of them are implementing this kind of follow-up campaign with you? And what if they did? Would you be impressed? Right, me too, but I don't see anybody doing it. And it does make me wonder why. I guess they just don't want that much. That's all I can come up with. I hope you'll take this to heart. Some of you are wondering, like, well, what am I supposed to be doing today? Like, okay, Mike, you told us to get up and get dressed and get to work. And I'm here and I'm ready to do something and I have goals that I've set for the next 12 months. But where do I start? What do I do? I'm like, well, you know people on this planet, right? And those people somewhat like you, right? Are they in your CRM? And have you started the follow-up campaigns with them? Or you just want to sit here and count ceiling tiles and whine and play the victim? Well, I would, but I don't know what to do. You can't work here and say that. You can't. You can't work here and say, I don't know what to do. You can say, I don't want to do it, but you can't say you don't know what to do. I've just given you a highly effective follow-up campaign. The only question I have is, will you do it? Are your goals that important to you? Now I want to finish this morning with this notation. This will be our last Power Talk call for 2023. I always need a little break at the end of the year. So over the next 2 weeks, we won't have a Power Talk call, and we will pick back up on the first business day in January, wherein I will be fully prepared over the next 2 weeks to make that a great call. Now, I'll leave you with this. Get up and get out there and go make it happen for yourself.